empowering, recognising and developing Indigenous Australians.
My name is Sean Gordon. I'm a new member of the Max Solutions Advisory Board. I'm a Barkindji Wonkamara man. My family from Western New South Wales. I grew up in a little town called Brewarrina. I was raised in a foster home with 42 other kids. Today I live in Newcastle with my wife. I have 4 children and 3 grandchildren. So I'm the Managing Director and owner of Gidgee Group. The work that I do for Gidgee Group is about Indigenous development and focused on social, cultural and economic development of Indigenous people. I see every day the challenges that our people face. So I'm quite passionate about Indigenous recognition. I don't think you can have Indigenous recognition without Indigenous development, without Indigenous empowerment. And so for me, recognition, development, empowerment, all those 3 together, we will address disparity of Indigenous people within the country. I'm excited to be on the Max Advisory Board because I've seen over the many years the work that Max has done in the Indigenous affairs space. And so my interest, I guess, is really around looking at how I can add value to what Max is already doing. I hope to achieve improved outcomes for Indigenous people, both internally and externally, so that staff are supported, developed and have opportunities to progress in the organisation, and that clients have access to good quality services and programs that transition them into employment. But it's really important for me that staff and customers have a relationship that goes beyond just trying to get that person into a job. It's understanding how to identify when a young person's experiencing some difficulties, and then how to engage with that young person to be able to support them in their development, but also then support them in transitioning into employment. Max and its staff clearly understand the opportunities that are out there, especially with the new federal and state and territory policies that have been introduced. We clearly then understand that there are greater opportunities to be able to transition customers into jobs. And so for me, I'd like to see a program that's developed to train staff up in understanding where the opportunities are based on these new policies. Indigenous success starts with getting a good education, then being able to transition into a good job where you're generating an income and you're able to support and develop yourself. My first job was given to me as an apprentice carpenter. Without that opportunity, I could have ended up still sitting in Brewarrina, caught up on the alcohol, the drugs. It was the first step for me to be able to set a path, a career path, that managed to get me to where I am today. But I want to see young people get their first job, be able to come independent, be able to then focus on their visions and their goals as to what they want to achieve, so that we then break this cycle of welfare dependency, we break this cycle of disparity. I think that's great for the whole country.
Max Solutions. Employment, support, community. Every person, every chance.